Okay, so a bit of backstory about me in real life. When I was a teenager, I used to take dance lessons in school for my extracurricular activities. And the dream basically simulates what happens in real life, but what changes is the ending. And the ending is where Hajime comes in. So to explain the dream itself, my club hated me for some odd reason. Not to trauma dump, but I can say for certain, apart from my real life best friend, no one in my club liked me. They hated me. I don't know why, but they just did. Never gave me a reason anyway. And one time when we were doing stretches and training for our next performance, the girl that hated me the most, she was stretching in front of me and she kicked her leg backwards. Her foot literally like kicked upwards, like behind her, and it hit my nose, and my nose like shot upwards, like this motion. Like you can see my model. This is basically what happened to me. Like her foot came up and like kind of like hit my nose, and my head flew backwards. Low key, that hurt. That hurt physically a lot, and it literally like freaked me out. The part that hurt me most was the fact that when she turned around, right, she didn't even apologize to me. You could tell it's not an accident, if that makes sense. Like the face she was giving me, the fact she was laughing at me, and the fact that she didn't even apologize. I had a feeling that she did it on purpose. And in real life, I think my nose bled a little bit. It wasn't such a big deal, but yeah, it hurt for a good few days after that. And in real life, I just went home after that, you know, like normal. But in the dream, this is where things different. In the dream, right, as I was walking home from school, in the dream, I fell over and scraped my knee. You can think of it as like a cinematic thing because I saw a hand reach down to me. Saw the hand and it didn't look like a real life hand, if that makes sense. So I'm like, okay, who is this? Because it's like I could only imagine it's one of my top few characters, right? When I heard his voice, I literally was so shocked because Hajime at the time was not a character I think of whatsoever. He's a character I liked, but not in my top 10 or anything like that. So when I heard his voice, it blew my mind. And when I looked up, sure enough, it was Hajime. And he spoke in Japanese, but somehow I understood. I'm not too sure. But he said something like, "Sir, like, I saw you fall down, are you okay?" And then like I told him I was okay and stuff. Then I explained to him what happened. And then I think at that point, I kind of knew it was a dream. Because I kind of instinctively asked him, like, as he was helping me patch up my wound and stuff, I instinctively asked him as he took my hand, I asked him, "Why are you doing this for me?" Like I asked him straight up. And then he said, "It's because I've always liked you, producer, but I've never had an opportunity to tell you until now. So I hope you accept my feelings." He said something like that. Okay, and I literally was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, this sweet baby. Oh, I lost my mind because it's like, this situation in real life was one of the most embarrassing and humiliating things that I had to go through as a teen. So to have this kind of sweet memory to kind of cover it up is it's just awesome, and it's so sweet of him, and I'm so biased to him ever since then. Alright chat, that's enough of my rambling.